Hi, I'm Alison Payne, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm about to show you card number 8. So today we're going to use the Jolly Bingo Bits stamp set, and we're going to use the little penguin and the Santa hat. So we're going to start first with the little penguin, and we're going to stamp him out using some basic black. And I like to work in threes, so I'm going to stamp 3 of these little guys. Okay. Now I also need to stamp the hats that are going to go onto the little penguins, so I'm going to take the Santa hat and I'm going to stamp the Santa hat using Real Red. And I need 3, obviously. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut those out, so I'll be back shortly. Okay, so now I've got my pieces cut, I'm going to get started on the assembly. So I'm going to use a piece of black cardstock, just A4, and I've cut it into half. I'm going to fold that to make the card base. Okay. And then I've already trimmed a piece of Tempting Turquoise cardstock, and that's going to go onto the front. And prior to doing that, I'm going to ink the edges of it, and I'm also going to ink the edges of this piece of white cardstock, which will go on top of the Tempting Turquoise to form the card base. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, so what I have done is that I have inked the blue, the turquoise, Tempting Turquoise and the Whisper White with the new ink colour, Island Indigo. And I'm now going to put these pieces onto the piece of black cardstock. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, whoops, that's very straight, that's just me, is to arrange the little penguins on top with their little Santa hats on. Okay, so there they are, and I've added them on with their dimensional, Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to take a Stampin' Write marker now, probably the Night of Navy one, and I'm just going to draw a little squiggly line underneath them so that sort of represents that they're standing on something. So just do that freehand, like so. Now what I'm going to do is take this stamp set, and this is called Cute and Curly. It's a retired set. There's a Merry Christmas label in there. And on my piece of Tempting Turquoise I'm going to stamp out Merry Christmas. That's it. And I am going to cut that out using the Curly Label punch, which matches up with it. And that I'm going to attach just underneath the penguins, and again I'm going to do that with our dimensional dots. So just lining it up. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. But I've also purchased in the past some of this Snow Writer from Deco Art. I picked it up just at the local craft shop, and I'm wanting to put a little bit of that just onto the brims and the tips of the Christmas hats, just to give that a little bit more dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I'll have to leave the card dry for a little bit. So as it currently sits, that's card number 8. Thanks for watching.